Alright everybody, I have been asked to do a video to go over how to use this programmer. SCT Livewire 9625 OR edition is what I am working with here. I'm going to show you how to go ahead and load your custom tunes or the tunes that come with the files that come with loaded up on the excuse me, programmer. So first thing we're going to do is give this thing some juice. So I'm going to plug this into the OBD2 sensor port down there, excuse me. And we're going to let this bad boy do its thing. Alright, so you come to the main menu here. You have different options with the scroll wheel. I'm not going to get too in depth. The main one that we're going to be looking for is this one, program a vehicle. Alright, so I have custom tuning for this truck. This is a 2010 F250. I have a single turbo in here, so I will be using the custom tuning, but I'm going to go show you the options here with the preloaded tunes. So you're going to go ahead and select preloaded tunes. And it's going to give a couple prompts. So if you see down here, excuse me, this is pretty dusty. I should have cleaned this off beforehand, cutting firewood. So high performance, it's going to go through a bunch of prompts. Now if this is the first time you're going to use this, it's going to take a while because it's going to pull your stock files from the factory and it's going to store it inside here, and then it's going to replace your factory tune with, it's going to reflash it with the preloaded files that are on here. Alright, so that's pretty much what this is explaining. The time that it can take, fuel economy, disable seatbelt chimes, different options that you can do with this. Alright, so to get started, it says turn key on, do not start engine. So I turn that on almost all the way, right before you start it. Alright, so key is on, press wheel to continue. Please wait. It is now unlocking the ECU. Ask me what kind of truck. Yes, 6.4. It's going to ask me that twice. So I can select a strategy here. Alright, do you have an aftermarket intake system? Yes, I do. I do. Do you have a DPF delete kit installed? Yes, I do. Again, for all intents and purposes, this is not a daily driver vehicle. This is for off-road vehicle use only. That is what I use this truck for. Alright, did I change the tire size? I did. I do have 35-inch tires on there now. However, I'm going to select no. For all intents and purposes, is the Egr system disabled? Yes. Alright, so in here you can change different options. You can keep your previous options, do not change user options. Let's see here. Saved options. Let's see here. So the tune type, traction control, speed limiter. Those are some of the options you have. Press escape. You'll notice down here it says press escape to save selections. So I didn't do anything, but that's how you get back to the main. Well, that's how you get back to going on. So tune type. If you look down here, you see wide open throttle shift from first to second, second to third. That's going to be your pressures and everything within the valve body of the transmission. I'm not educated enough to go ahead and mess with that stuff, and so I stay out of it. I hear you can really screw some things up. I stay away from that, but anyways, you click tune type, stock, dyno only, street, performance, race, whatever you prefer in here to click. So you're going to go ahead and press, this one, I'm just going to go ahead and hit street. It's going to ask again, tune type, hit escape, sorry. Press escape to save selection. So now we are on street. And now it's going to say program with strategy tune. What you're going to do is you're going to, if you have pretty much your whole factory set up, just you disabled emissions, stuff like that, you're going to go ahead and hit the wheel. For all intents and purposes, I do not. I have an aftermarket turbo on there, so I am not going to do that. I just hit exit to get out of it altogether. Alright, so I will take you through what I do if you're doing custom tuning. Alright, you scroll down, hit custom tune. It's going to give you up all these same prompts that it gave you the other one. I have 3 saved in here. I'm currently in towing because that's what I last used for this. Off-road, of course, so I'm going to go back to my street tune. Turn key on. The key is already on. Unlock ECU. Do you have an after? Yes. Yes, I do have a DPF delete. No, I did not. Yes, I do. I'm going to keep previous options. Program with strategy tune, street 366. Push wheel to continue. Alright, so there it goes. Push the wheel. It says set up storage. Basically what that is doing right there, that is opening up a storage file for the tune file that is currently installed in the PCM. It's just making space so it can pull that, store it in there, so that it's not erased completely. So this part goes pretty quick. And then you'll see where it goes to the next screen. I'll actually pause it and pick back up because it takes approximately 9 minutes. Don't want to waste your time or mine going through all that. And I'll just explain one more thing here after we get to the next screen. Pretty much right now, it's away. It's going to do its own thing till it's finished. Alright, set up ECU. Alright, program in the power control module. Alright, so it's going to go ahead and do the PCM first, and then it'll go into the transmission control module and do that. So one thing I want to explain real quick, when you're going from different file to file, you do not have to return the vehicle back to stock. There's an option back there on the main screen, return vehicle to stock. You can go ahead, as long as you're in the preloaded, you can switch from preload tune street to preloaded tune race to preloaded tune performance without returning the vehicle to stock. Same thing for custom tuning. You can go, I have 3 in there, a street, a performance. No, I have a street, a race, and a tow. I can go between those 3 without returning the vehicle back to stock. However, I'm unsure, but just to be on the safe side, if I'm going to go from a preloaded tune to a custom tune, I would return the vehicle to stock and then go into custom tuning and then do it that way. So right now I'm going to go ahead and pause this. Alright, I picked up here PCM. You'll notice it is now at 100% and it's going to transition right into the TCM here. I just wanted to catch that transition so you guys can see the whole shebang. And then I will go ahead and pause it again. There we go, program in PCM, or excuse me, TCM, and I'm going to go ahead and pause until this is finished. Alright, where I'm approaching the end here. Programming TCM 100%. Alright, so it says turn key off. All I'm going to do is turn it the whole ways back. Key is off. Press the wheel to continue. Power down ECU. So it's powering down now. Alright, download complete. Press wheel to continue. And it brings you back to the main menu here. You are now set up and ready to go with your new reflashed PCM and TCM. Something that just popped in my mind, guys, that I want to go ahead and talk about real fast. If you're doing a preloaded tune that comes with this, for the best performance, there is a transmission relearn, what do I want to say, steps that you need to take. You don't have to, it's not necessary, but to get the best shift patterns. So you can go ahead and search that up online. If I would have, that just crossed my mind about that. Maybe I'll see if I can find that and throw that in the description. But I think it's like you hold the throttle down for 25% throttle till you reach 60 miles an hour. Then you come to a complete stop. Then 50% till you reach 60 mile an hour. Then come to a complete stop. Then it might be 75 and then 100%. I forget how it goes. But that's to get your TCM on a generalized, recalibrated mindset, I guess you could say. Not that it has a brain, a mind. Preloaded or custom tunes, excuse me, it's not necessary, at least for mine, the ones that I received, because they are recalibrating the TCM to what it should be. So if you guys have any questions, just, you know, feel free to comment, like, dislike, doesn't matter. Hopefully this video helps some of you guys out there. It's a little hard to get some information on this particular programmer because it is obsolete. They've come out with new ones since then. Hope this helped some of you guys out there. All right.